Thank you, Bill. Let's bring in Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Thank you very much for joining us today. Had you on yesterday. I know you were sharing concerns about how quickly they were returning to the Sugar Bowl. Obviously, everything went off without a hitch. First, your thoughts this morning as I put this new FBI poster up on the screen, new images that have been released. I know you're still trying to generate as many leads as possible now that this investigation is in your hands. So what is it that you need the most right now to continue to investigate this situation?
Well, you know, Sandra, the investigation is actually entirely led at this point by the FBI. And there was a new agent at the press conference yesterday who's with the counterterrorism group. And he reported a lot more information. You know, I think we will continue to see a lot more information coming out with a deeper psychological profile on this individual. You know, that's going to help everybody, not just us, but nationally, to understand, you know, what drives conduct like this. And at the end of the day, we still have to plan for it because you just never really know who is going to be the person who snaps. And, you know, I saw the coverage saying his brother saying he was looking for some answers. You know, he clearly came up with the wrong ones.
You know, Madam Attorney General, yesterday you shared some concern that you weren't getting information from the feds as the investigation was continuing. Have you been getting briefed more?
I mean, yes, they are giving us information. You know, I think I guess I would say that we always want more information in a situation like this rather than less. It is a rapidly moving situation. Obviously, I was concerned that we weren't getting the communication that we needed to get. I think that is improving. There are a lot of FBI agents on the ground. We are seeing more engagement from higher levels of leadership. I'm still concerned that there is a void of leadership in Washington, D.C., and that affects everything all the way down. And so, you know, that's going to be a problem that is going to continue until we get a new administration in place. So I'm really, really hoping that we're going to see a very quick transition and have leadership in place quickly because it's a national security issue.
As you say that, some news just coming into us from the White House that the president now plans to travel to New Orleans this coming Monday. We're just learning that. Your reaction to it?
Well, it's good. I think that that's an important, you know, it's important that we have national attention on an issue that can happen in any city. We do have other large events that are coming into New Orleans. We intend to make sure that the city remains safe and is safe for those events as we move toward the Super Bowl and toward Mardi Gras. But I think that, again, if we have a void in leadership in Washington, we need that problem to be solved.
Okay, so President Biden will be traveling to New Orleans Monday. That just in. To your point, however, when I talk about things getting turned over, the streets of New Orleans were certainly turned back over from the FBI investigation on the ground there. Bourbon Street reopened yesterday. We saw it happening. We saw people take back to the streets. To your point, though, now the goal is to make sure everybody stays safe. This is ATF Special Agent Joshua Jackson on Fox yesterday. Listen.
ATF was able to tap in to Emergency Support Function 13 resources. This allowed us to bring additional explosive detection canines so that we can safely sweep the city and safely sweep the Super Bowl in preparation for the game today. These resources will still be in the city as we lead up to the Super Bowl and through Mardi Gras.
All right, so that will be the goal, to keep everybody safe. And by the way, what we keep hearing from folks that are traveling there and locals as well, that they don't want the terrorists to win. They want their life to return back to normal or some sense of normalcy. What assurances can you make that can happen?
Well, you know, I was there yesterday at when the game was just getting right before the game and kickoff, and I felt entirely comfortable that the city is secure and that it's going to remain secure as we work our way through and up to and through the Super Bowl. You know, there's a huge law enforcement presence there. We've deployed National Guard there. The federal government has resources on the ground, and they're not only bringing the bomb sniffing dogs in, but we've got sheriffs who are also bringing resources from all over the state. And, you know, I am confident that New Orleans is going to be secure, but it's still a national issue that we need to not have a void in leadership, and we need a smooth transition. So I'd really like to see Pam Bondi and Kash Patel confirmed very quickly so that we don't see a gap in leadership in Washington.
Got it. Madam Attorney General, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate the update.